They just upsell you left and right.
Classic bait and switch.
Exactly. But with Tax Act, I can see all the prices right here.
Oh, so you hacked in?
No.
Can you see into mine?
You can see into yours.
Can you get in there and clear up some parking tickets?
The best I can do is check your browser history.
They track that stuff?
Sophisticated tools and smart tax advantages for up to 70% less than TurboTax and H&R Block. Tax Act, the system to beat the system.
All my diamonds shine, 'cause they really diamonds. Hello? What the deal? Bet. I got two phones, one for the plug and one for the load. I got two phones, one for the bitches and one for the dog. Think I need two more. Line popping, I'm ring, ring, ringing. Count money while it ring, ring, ringing. Trap jumping, I'm ring, ring, ringing. I got two phones, one for the plug and one for the load. I got two phones, one for the bitches and one for the dog. Think I need two more.
Oh, shit. This shit is good. Real.
Button start to foreign, oh my God, I'm gorgeous. I just put the key inside my pocket. Pocket might not get to see it. This a new Ferrari, man. In the mirror, I you choose to bother. Someone said it calling, I don't feel like talking. Everything could get returned the way I bought it. Phone be interrupting me while I'm recording. Phone be making women feel they unimportant. Call my doggy, say it's all the way retarded. Keep the all cause I am not using the form. In kitchen, I just finished up a new perform. Hater, wish you well. I got clientele. I just got it on scale. I got two phones, one for the plug and one for the load. I got two phones, one for the bitches and one for the dog. Think I need two more. Line popping, I'm ring, ring, ringing. Count money while it ring, ring, ringing. Trap jumping, I'm ring, ring, ringing. I got two phones, one for the plug and one for the load. I got two phones, one for the bitches and one for the dog. Think I need two more. Line popping, I'm ring, ring, ringing. Count money while it ring, ring, ringing. Trap jumping, I'm ring, ring, ringing. There they go again, one of my friends. They don't give a damn how a nigga been. All they wanna know is what I got to give. How much did I spend? What I got to lend? What I did and what I didn't do for them. Bricks coming in somewhere on the rim section, doing numbers. Nowhere
and now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
Gotta feed the kids, jugging around the city. You know what it is, bread when the business put that on the real. One for the plug and one for the load. I got two. One for the bitches and one for the
set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a second.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurt. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tavon Austin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover? The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before. I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad. I like that even better. And he's got his man Sharp complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs. Second down following the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Yards to go here on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A dump off now to Hill. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw here. Underneath here to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a throw right sideline is complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 19 in picking up the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver from 21 yards away. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Muscles him off. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Gets it off to Freeman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That is caught by Sharp. Touchdown, Kansas City. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Derrick Henry trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ed McCaffrey, 30 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the long-time quarterback Sanders. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They'll set up a throw. They set up the screen for Henry. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big run there by Charles. 43 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Shift together here from the D-line. Charles, the lone setback. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 25 yards for the touchdown. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. And his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
A first down carry for Henry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed of the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in the tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Underneath here to Hill. Past the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. He's back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now in desperation, they've got his man complete. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 44 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, but they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Fuck. That fucking turnover.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Fuck. Shit, empty the IP.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
This is Derrick Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When Nick Fairley's on his game, he is your prototypical defensive tackle who can make disruptive plays. Great hands, really good quickness.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. It's the pro. Luke Kuechly that picks it. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Again to Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on the play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. And McCaffrey, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Lockett the return. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Packers a first down. On first down, Elway over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, Elway. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And on display right there, the arm that made John Elway a lot of money.
And that's going to leave a mark because when he throws it with that much force, one of the best arms the game has ever seen, one of the strongest ones, it does leave a mark. They actually called it the Elway cross because you could see the imprint on a player after he caught one of those bullet passes.
First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second down, 9 yards to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Elway. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Elway now off of play action. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. So the flag is for the very rare illegal forward pass penalty.
Not often that a quarterback forgets where the line of scrimmage is. They have an innate sense about it. On this play, the quarterback did.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They come up in an offset eye. Now Elway, complete to Jason Witten. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go play action here on first down. That's caught at the 3. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jalston Fowler from 4 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And that is incomplete.
Hello?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken
sit him with David. David already just called me.
You might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Elway. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll be a Green Bay first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Elway. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Second and 10. Elway again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. 3rd down here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, Elway. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. This time, Elway will throw. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
A safety, how?
Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That's that bullshit, man. Ain't no fucking safety,
making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
Damn,
I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Final play of the half. It's Elway. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 45 yards.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Again, it's Henry. Shreds the tackle. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Back to throw here. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see. If they can pick it up. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Elway, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Elway. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And he brings it.
Come on, don't quit now. What's this shit out, man? I was getting killed, man. Damn, man. That's hard as fuck. All right, coming. Where the hell? I remember taking this shit out of there. Yes, I did. It's right here. Man, it's cold outside. Yeah, it's snow on the ground up there. Man, it's freezing out there.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I bet you thought that I would lay out and die. Whoa, no. Demon things spitting in my cup all night long. Will your tongue at my throne of power? Oh, no. I never for a second thought that I was dead. Oh, no. I never for a second let you into
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. This is Derrick Henry, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, here's Henry. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they could just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
And now a first down following that long gain. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Now that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
after the interception. Here's Ryan. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. But he's got the completion to Hopkins. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. On second down, here's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Ryan, he throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. Now it's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. That one goes for 6. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's Henry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 319.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And give him a gain of 37. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then then make the tackle.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Again, Ryan. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
They do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ryan. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. First possession of the... Third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because You've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. 319, 319.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Try to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Ed McCaffrey, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time, and he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 4 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession.
GG.
Possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First and goal from the 8. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The play clock's running down. This is Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the D has an extra defensive back here on a very important 3rd down.
Definite pass here.
That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now a play fake here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcel Darius in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lee. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Rodgers will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the and the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run it again with Henry. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. A gain of 6 there on first.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Room here to run. He's at the 40, past the 20, touchdown. Derrick Henry, 69 yards, and the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Mariota on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Oh!
Tyreek Hill, 75 yards.
I gotta record that, yo. That shit was me. Yo, that shit was me.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good.
Yeah, that's
tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Levante David from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. 2nd down, Mariota. He's got time in the pocket. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Bob Sanders. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Titans getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every now and then I scratch my head when I see the draw play called, especially after a great run the previous play. Keep attacking. Sometimes the draw play develops slowly, and that allows the defense to react.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 3rd down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side. Knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be. And they got their designated guy turned free.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
A second down throw here for Mariota. Looking sideline, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Now Austin. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Titans. Tavon Austin. 87 yards, and the Titans have taken the lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to the booth right after this. Mariota on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing, Mariota. It's Hill. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now?
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them
down? The numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded just inside the 20. Nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. The Bills getting set to go. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board. I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He's going to look deep down the field. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Surveying the field. He's into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On second down, Mariota again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Out come the Titans now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Fresh set of downs here. After the penalty, it's Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A gain of 3, second down. Second down following the run.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. And McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. Welcome back live to Orlando. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And a cut to the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry, 59 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
And he's going to be there he goes, left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and that is incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
They needed 17, and they got 18. A defensive lapse there, and it's a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Time for a break. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They come out here in the eye. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Here's Mariota going for the deep ball.
Oh.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for...
That's some fucking bullshit, man. I gotta have that nigga right now.
EA
I
Sports.
gotta go get him right now. He cheating. He cheating. Real. That was how fast did he do it, man? How fast is he? He was real fast out there, man. Nobody stick with him. Damn, man. That motherfucker is fast, man. Again. Hey, that nigga is fucking blazing. He is fucking blazing, man. I gotta get him in. Fuck that. Yeah, man, 4 speed, that's it? I guess it's not necessarily him, it's the corner. He's alright. Because he kept taking on street, but they ain't have a corner to beat that shit. Oh, he's just fast. 80-something overall player. I guess so. Oh, damn, he is lower. Yeah. So say a 93 overall. What the fuck? He's 6'5", man. You gotta be kidding me. That's how he get all the fucking picks. That nigga be picking shit off, man. Is he better than my safety? I don't think so, man. Mine faster, more acceleration, more play recognition. You got 5 more play recognition, 4 more tackles. That nigga 6'5", and he can jump, and he can catch. That's what's so cheesy about him. But you gotta use him. But 90 catching traffic. when the ball go up, he gonna catch that bitch. I don't think he all that. He must have had both the Mike Evans. This one got 89 speed, 92 release. They got 10 more catches in there. This fucking Mike Evans right here is kind of cheese. I ain't gonna even lie. You lose a tackle, man. You need tackling. Nah, I'm good. I need speed and tackle. That shit cheese. That shit was good for him. Oh, shit. Jump to snap. Ability gives automatic snap jump to a player when using a blitzing player on the line of scrimmage. Holy shit, that's tough. That's pretty tough. He got a 64 zone though, man. That ain't good. 64 zone? That ain't good. The Fisher Trey, what's up, man? Sitting there scouting, man. Damn, I'm gonna lose play recognition, I'm gonna lose tackle. And I'm gonna lose some speed, man. I'm gonna gain more power, man. I need more power and stop them runs. He got the jump snap for all players. That's GG. Man, he got more catching and everything though, man. He a zone linebacker for real. We got 94 in both of them. He got the moves. We're gonna get me more sacks, man. Hey, I really only want to get rid of him. I have to though. It's got to fix the whole 7-year-old. That's what the problem is, bro. Oh, I can't get no fucking job, bro. Shit crazy. I still need players, man. Vontae gets smoked, but he can't get. He too weak, man. Can't play at 3-4. 1, that's only 80. Sounds scrape up 100. I still need fucking stupid, man. I would need that shit from him.